Alright guys, we are back with another video. And today I'm going to be doing my first official showcase and tutorial. So as you can see here, I got my little infantry guys. We got a bunch of different kinds here. We got a couple of flag guys, flag bearers, guidons, whatever you want to call them. These are the officers, which is why they have different uniforms, I guess. We got flamethrowers, medics that don't really work. We got some regular infantry. We got rocket launchers slash man pads, whatever you want to call them. We got another flamethrower, more infantry. We got a sort of grenade launcher here, which is the firework. And yeah, that's more or less this build besides the tank here. So yeah, this is the current thing that I'm going to be doing a sort of video on. Let me just get in the tank. And yeah. Alright, I'm just getting my friend to spawn in his tank for a little demonstration. Alright. So, all these guys are controlled with propellers on either their torso or their head. They don't always have the best stability, but they can recover kind of easily if you build them right. So you don't want to hold down the propellers too much, or else the infantry will just start flying around, and that's not good. So just tap it and hold down whatever key you're going to use for maybe a couple seconds or so, 1 or 2. And as you can see, all the infantry will follow you, and they'll all form into a sort of group, which is nice. And if you have things like bayonets, aka cutters, on your troops, you can do fun stuff like charging into other vehicles, like so. And it's really effective when you actually put some flamethrowers into the mix as well. As you can see, my friend is currently dying. He's dead. Although, when doing this sort of tactic, it ends up becoming a sort of bonsai charge, and you lose some infantry in the process. But hey, that's why there's a bunch of them, you know? So yeah, this is essentially a swarm build, but with personality. But yeah, it's cool because you can aim them, fire like AA, although in my case, because of how I built the rifles, they can't really go up too much, maybe like a 45-degree angle, that's it. But yeah, these are pretty good against low-level flying AA, and it's pretty fun to use. So let me just show you their off-roading capabilities real quick. Oh wait, hang on. It seems my friend is trying to challenge me. So let me just fire some rockets. As you can see, they're all flying towards the tank from various angles, and it is damaged. Alright. Oh, I lost an officer there. So yeah, the tank is already knocked out, basically. So, yeah. I just keep spamming my fire button, and you just get fun results. Now, let me just show you the remains of them, I guess, and show you their off-roading capabilities, which is actually pretty decent, since they don't have suspension or wheels. As long as you keep them going somewhat slowly, they will mostly get to their destination, although some will trip over and fall to some capacity. And in order to recover them, all you gotta do is move your mouse around a little bit, so they'll wave whatever weapon they have, and then it'll hit the ground, which will cause them to eventually tip back over onto their platform, or what I call their base, which is the green thing. So yeah, as you can see, we all managed to get to the bridge, and they can actually go underneath and into the airbase, or airport. So yeah, these prove to be pretty cool to use in ground battles, as you kind of get a sense of just like getting a bunch of infantry and charging at stuff, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys how to build this today. 1 second. So yeah, they don't take that long to build. Only maybe a couple minutes each. 1 or 2, given on how fast you can actually build them, I guess. So yeah, let me just clear out this plot real quick. So, in order to make one, first you need to lay down a 5x5 half block base, like so. Starting off with the half block wedges, and half corner wedge down. Sorry if you guys can hear some background noise. Then you fill the rest in with half blocks besides this middle here. From there, you put some motor 2s. I personally set my speed to 5 and just leave the rest as it is, since they're going to follow my mouse. You can make your infantry movement faster or slower, depending on how fast you want them to aim. But this is my personal style. Alright, so up next, we get some grass, and just paint this base area, like so. And then, just color it with some sort of green color, like this. Just to sort of kind of match the green out here. It doesn't have to be exact. And then after that, let's see. You add a block here, and then there are several sort of variations you could do for a helmet or like sort of cap. So for a hat, cap, whatever, you put a half block, and you put a half wedge, put it in front like that, and there you go. Just paint this area, and then let's see. In this example, we'll just make the uniform gray. Oops. And then from here, we have several sort of weapons that we can make. You can always make your own, but I have some sort of things that I've come up with that you guys might like. I don't know. So first up are the rifles. This will require half block, or maybe just a half block or a half wedge here, like so. And then you put a half block wedge, like that, which is for the stock. Paint the whole thing brown. And then add a single machine gun here. You can also paint the end here the same as the machine gun. And don't forget to have some trail blocks or something here that won't come into contact with the head, which is a single block, or it's a full block. So I personally use trails just to attach the whole thing together, like this. Just paint it all the same. So yeah, up next, what you want to do, for a standard infantry unit, you want to place the propeller right behind the head, and paint it the same. So for this example, I'll be using standard small propeller controls, except you want to add reverse thrust. That is crucial. And yeah. Now let me just add a seat here to show you guys our current progress. And as you can see, we have a working infantry unit. You can fire. You can move around. And you can just follow your mouse around and do whatever. Oh, I'm being shot at. Oh, this ain't good. So yeah, that's what happens if you hold down. Okay, he died. But yeah, so that's what happens if you hold down your forward key too much. Your infantry will just start spinning out of control and flying in just any sort of direction like a Beyblade. And that's not really good unless you're already stuck and you're trying to get out of space. So yeah, in order to fix that, just don't hold down your forward button too much. And also, there's some optional things here, like adding face and a nameplate. So let's name this guy Bobby. Oh, hang on. I can't really see the nameplate, but you guys get the point. Oh wait, there we go. Give him a face. And yeah, that's your infantry. Like I said, the face and the nameplate is optional, but it's fun. You give them a little personality. Here we have Bobby. Now he's gonna run into the wild. Let's see what happens. Now times like these are good for having bayonets, which for me is just a cutter block placed at the very end of your rifle, or just right here. So what you would do is get a cutter block, just slap it there, and give it a different sort of color, like this. And yeah. Now I'm gonna show you guys some other things you can do with infantry. Like if you want to be, if you want to control your infantry unit from like another infantry unit, so you would actually move this propeller and put it on the torso instead, like so, and make it the same color, just so it blends in sorta. Then you would move your seat and put it right behind the head, like this, and then paint it all the same. And now he has a backpack. Although I think I messed up the gun here. So yeah, now we'll get into the variations of the gun that you can make. Not really that important, but still cool. So here we got a sort of an SMG here, something sort of like MP18. Yeah, same sort of characteristics, but just in a smaller package. Up next, we have rocket launcher, or SAM. Wait, no, not SAM. Manpad. So for this, you would place a rocket right here. Just leave it on its default settings, or put it onto Legacy if you want. Although it does come at the cost of lower tracking. And then you would just paint it all the same color. And yeah, there you have your rocket launcher. So now when you press your fire button, it fires a rocket, and it goes on its merry way to, hopefully, its target. Sometimes not, though, because, yeah, you're gonna miss. So yeah, that's the rocket launcher. Up next, we have the grenade launcher. I'm kind of doing this one off memory, so I'm probably gonna screw it up somehow, but it's the same general idea. So now for this one, you got a pontoon. And then from there, if you have it at least, you grab a firework, place it right here, and then I think you get cylinders? Yeah. And then also, put a sparkler right there. Make sure it's not the same as your fire button, hopefully. And then, from there, you paint it. And there you have it. There is a grenade launcher. Wait. Oh yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so the problem with grenade launchers is you have to put some stuff here just so it doesn't, so the sparkler up front won't just fall off. And to remedy that, I just use more of these trails. Yeah, my brain farted for a second. Anyways, yeah, this is basically what it would look like. Okay, never mind. But yeah, you get the general idea. Same sort of characteristics. When you press your fire button, it would launch firework, and it could do some pretty good damage against things like aircraft, especially, and also vehicles if you're at a close range. Stuff like tanks, they're very vulnerable to fireworks, because they can more or less just go right up to the armor, or even sorry about that, guys. But yeah, you could even pass through some of the armor if I remember right. I don't remember exactly how fireworks work though. Up next, alright, up next, we got a sort of bayonet. So for this one, I'm gonna make this guy into flag holder. So what you want to do, take a half wedge, slap it there, maybe make it the same skin tone as the head. Make what used to be the aiming motor too, turn that into a block. And then from there, you want to put a couple half block wedges, I mean. Maybe 2 or 3, just enough so this reaches out of range of your base here. And then you grab a cutter and use it like a knife. Stab, stab. And then just paint it. And boom, you're done. And then if you want to make a flag holder, all you gotta do is get half wedge out, paint it, get some trails, make sure they are not toggled, and then you do, let's see, you do this, I think. Wait, no. I'm brave farting. Okay. 1 second. Just go to autosave. And then, where's the infantry? I have to reference back to the original build for this, because I just don't remember sometimes. Oh yeah, okay. I was going for a completely wrong design. Anyways, so yeah. Alright, grab a trail. Slap it where the hand is. And then get, arrange some disconnectors in a 3x3 configuration, like so. And then you paint it. Look, now he's surrendering. Good job, Bobby. Now, he has a flag. Now you can just run around and do whatever. Oh wait, this guy spawned in and I'm gonna bonsai charge. Haha! So yeah, that's basically it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!